let's look at how I finally found a formula for a technique I've been trying to get right for months. Hey there, Philip here from Manning the Fort. I've made no secret on this channel that one of my major painting inspirations is the work of Marco Frazzoni. One of the earlier videos on this channel is me trying to paint an Emperor's Champion following his tutorial. If you're interested in seeing that, there's a link in the description below. One of the things I found tricky with that project is mixing chromatic black. If you're not aware, the idea of chromatic black is to mix a color that can be used as black without actually using black pigment. The benefit of this is that you can cheat the mix in various directions to give a cool or a warm feel, and like with any mixing process, you can gain more control over what the final product's going to look like. The theory behind chromatic black has to do with how complementary colors work. When you take two colors opposite each other on the color wheel and mix them together, you get a neutral color as the cool and warm pigments sort of cancel each other out. As I learned from Marco, if you pick saturated versions of those colors to mix, you end up with something very close to black. On my Emperor's Champion, I ended up cheating a bit and using things like Payne's Gray to get a cool tone, as my blue and orange mix kept coming out green. I suspect this is at least in part due to the uneven pigmentation of the base materials I was using at the time. For High Marshal Helbrecht's cloak and tabard, I decided to give chromatic black another try using a range I've grown increasingly fond of, Proacryl Transparents. While I am part of Monument Hobby's affiliate program, I bought these with my own money, and I actually ordered them shortly before I joined their affiliate program. If you want to try these or any other Monument products, there is an affiliate link below, and you can use the discount code ManningTheFort to get 5% off your order. It also helps out the channel a bit. Now, after trying the Proacryl Transparents and other applications, I realized that they might make good ingredients to combine the idea of chromatic black with the DIY contrast paint style that I've used on many recent projects. So I grabbed the blue and orange and gave it a shot. One of the challenges of mixing pigments like this is that some are simply stronger than others when used in acrylic paints. I think it's this imbalance that was leading to my earlier issues, notably orange is one of the weaker ones. This time, though, they mixed together like a dream and gave me a color very close to black. But since I intentionally leaned a little more into the blue, there is a distinctly cool feel to the final product. Then, as I always do, I mixed in some flow improver and glaze medium. Monument actually has their own glaze medium now, and I have tried it, but it was after I filmed this video, so that'll have to wait till later. As is often the case with Proacryl, you can thin the mix down a lot before the pigmentation starts to break down. I put in quite a bit of additives to get that contrast style look, then applied it to the folds of the cloth. Like with contrast, it is important to be mindful of where your paint is pooling. The style works much better on things like cloth than armor as a general rule, but you still don't want an uneven, blotchy look. So having a clean brush nearby to soak up excess pooling is nice, or sometimes you can just spread it around before it dries. I ended up doing 2 coats of this chromatic black on the tabard and cloak, and I was quite happy with how it came out. I hit a few of the high points with Proacryl Bright Jade to really lean into the cool look. For Helbrecht servitors, I did my usual DIY contrast approach with just the Proacryl Transparent Blue, and that came out rather nice as well. For the red, I did my usual workup of Proacryl Burnt Red and Bold Pyrrole Red, followed by a light Burnt Sienna oil wash. All in all, the Proacryl line continues to show its worth as my go-to brand for a lot of different applications. Again, if you want to give them a try, hit the referral link below and use the discount code ManningTheFort. And if you missed the video on how I painted Helbrecht's gold armor using a product that was brand new to me, that video is linked on screen now. Until next time, remember, it's just paint, and thanks for watching.